Hey guys, welcome to the Workout of the Week, brought to you by the Get Better Project, your online at-home training program that only requires 2 dumbbells and a kettlebell, and you can get by with just the 2 dumbbells. And actually we have programs for 0 equipment needed all the way up to full small gym that is included in our 2 free week program. So if you would like to do the workouts based off of what we do in order to get into really great shape and help you to get into awesome shape as well, you can just simply follow along. It's that easy. Head over to thegetbetterproject.com/2 weeks. That's thegetbetterproject.com, the number 2 weeks. And we would love to have you, give you full access to the whole program for those 2 weeks. See if you like it. Today's workout of the week is a 9-minute AMRAP, of, so as many rounds as possible in 9 minutes, of 10 double dumbbell snatches and 50 double unders or 2 to 4 inch hops if you don't have the double unders. So these double dumbbell snatches are fantastic for creating a lot of hip hinging drive and adding volume. And we've noticed that just with doing these particular movements, they transfer over into a lot of the other hip hinging, like heavy deadlifting, heavy snatching, heavy cleaning, we haven't been able to do when we're on the road or when we don't have a barbell with a bunch of weight with us. So it transfers over really nicely, and it can allow you to get this movement pattern, to get your body to do these particular things without having a lot of equipment. So enjoy this. Make sure that you get have a really super flat back as you're going down, because that's quite a range of motion. If you can't keep that back nice and flat, make sure that you only go as low as you possibly can. And then for the double under 2 to 4 inch hops, you don't actually have to do double unders if you don't have them, and we prefer that you do 2 to 4 inch hops without a jump rope if you're gonna get caught up on the double unders a lot, because it should be that the double dumbbell snatches are the hard part of the workout, and then the 2 to 4 inch hops or double unders are going to be more of a recovery or skilled recovery cardiovascular style feeling for these 9 minutes. All right guys, have fun. Make sure you watch the coaching videos after this if you have any questions about the movement patterns. For the double dumbbell snatches, you're going to take a position around straddling the weights. You're gonna start off like a kettlebell swing where you pick up the weights and let them swing behind you, and then you thrust them up overhead. So the snatch is gonna be the weights touching both ends on the ground to start, and then you get all the way up to lockout position overhead with both dumbbells and one forceful movement pattern. So with this, I'm gonna get into my powerful position. It could be a little bit wider for you or a little bit narrower, depending on what feels right to you, but my knees are gonna be pointing the direction of my toes. Weight's gonna be on my heels, because that's where I'm gonna drive through my heels for my hips, get my glutes and hamstrings engaged. And I'm gonna start off by trying to keep as flat a back as possible, because that's gonna transfer force better from my legs to my upper body. So here I go. I'm gonna swing these back behind me and then thrust them up overhead. Let me back down. So you can see it's a lot like a kettlebell swing, but you're going to pull here or swing it depending on what you feel like is more comfortable for you. As you notice, for me, I feel like I have more comfort thrusting my hips and then bending my arms, so I have my arms a little bit more involved in that, mostly because of a range of motion issue or flexibility issue that I work on, and the strength of my upper body versus my lower body. So you're gonna be a little bit different. If it's heavier for you or heavier for me, I might try and jump it up a little bit more, but you'll also see as you get tired, you might swing here and then end up pressing it out a little bit more, and that's okay, as long as that dumbbell doesn't stop. So the most important thing is we're looking at keeping the back flat. If you can't keep the back flat for the dumbbells going all the way down to the ground, then what you're gonna do is just do a hang version and only go as low as you can while you keep your back flat. If you have any questions about this one at all, let me know. Have fun with it. Use a lighter weight than you probably think that you should. And yeah, for double unders or 2 to 4 inch hops, whether you're jumping twice over a jump rope or jumping 2 to 4 inch hops, the same position is going to apply, where you have your feet underneath you, a little bit narrower, but it's pretty similar to a running start position. Chest is going to be up, shoulders are going to be back, hands are going to be at your sides, and you're going to jump from your ankles or your calves, trying to avoid too much bounce in your knees. So you're going to be bouncing right here, trying to get 2 to 4 inches off of the ground. Whether you're spinning the jump rope or just tapping at your sides or just jumping, either way, it's going to be all the same, whether or not you're adding in those other things. You're just trying to keep the weight bouncing from your ankles and your calves and avoiding overbending at your knees, and that's going to make it easier for you And if you have your chest and your up and your shoulders back, it's gonna be easier for you to bring air into your lungs, so the whole movement pattern and movement over time is gonna be easier for you. And join our 2 weeks for free of the Get Better Project if you would like to get involved in an awesome community with awesome people that are always looking to get better on a daily basis by going to thegetbetterproject.com/2 weeks. All right, we will see you soon.